Hi, well, thank you both so much for joining me today.
Thank you
Thanks
for
so much
having
for
us,
having
Brooke.
us.
That's all right. This is such an exciting time for you because about a month ago, you guys released your debut single. How are you feeling?
Excited. It's
Definitely.
been a long time coming, I would say. So we've been over the moon. I mean, when it got released was very emotional for both of us. I mean, it's finally out into the
I
world, but
know.
we feel great to have our music out there. So
Yeah. Did you guys have any big celebrations, or how did you celebrate this exciting time?
No, we actually did go out for a drink because we had this deal. Like once we release something, we're gonna go out for a drink, we're gonna have a
yeah,
night off. But we got really tired, so we left early.
it was funny. We went to like one of the bars near the Opera House, which is obviously like very nice, and we were sitting there yawning. We were obviously over the moon that the song was out, but we were so exhausted because we had just been working nonstop. So yeah, but we celebrated, I guess. It was still a nice night, and yeah, I don't
Well,
know.
that's fair enough. I can imagine how much time and energy had gone into creating something of this extent.
Yeah,
A lot of time.
definitely. A lot of stuff goes on behind the scenes, a lot of late nights.
I think, yeah, you think once like you sign the track and it's ready for release, that's it. But no, there's so much work you have to do behind the scenes. So like leading up to the release and even once it's released. So we'd been working nonstop on that. And then we're like, let's go out and celebrate. But we're just exhausted, but
Yeah.
definitely excited and happy that it's finally out there. So it's really
Yeah.
good.
And it looks like people are loving it because I've flicked through your comments on social media and there's a lot of comments from people. What has the reaction been like so far?
Amazing.
Yeah, it's been really good. We've got a mixed response. I mean, even people that don't like particularly like that style of music have said they love it. So yeah, everything's been really good. The response has been great. So we're super stoked.
That's amazing and very well deserved as well.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
You guys have worked together for quite some time now, so why was now the perfect time to release a debut?
Honestly, we've actually been working on music since we started DJing. But I think at that time we weren't really playing gigs where we loved the kind of music that we wanted to release. So when we were trying to work on even commercial music to release, we just weren't really happy with that. We took so long to release music, but eventually we were like, you know what, we're just going to release what we want to listen to, what we love and what really drives us and gives us motivation and what we're passionate about. So it took us a while, it took us very, very long, but we
Yeah,
got there in the end.
a lot of back and forth trying to work out what sound. And it got to a point where we just thought, okay, what are we really passionate about and what kind of sound really defines us? And it took us, yeah, quite a few years to get to this point, but we did it. We made it.
We didn't want to release something we weren't happy with and, we weren't proud of, I guess you could say. So
We're perfectionists. It's a blessing and a curse. We'll look at something and be like, oh, this is good. Oh, is it good? Is it not? But it's a good thing, I guess, to have like to be, I guess, critical of your work in a good way, but also constructive way to get it across the line and release what we have. So it's been really, really exciting.
Amazing. And we're glad that it's out there because this track has so much energy. So we're glad you're at that level where you feel like you can put your work out into the world.
Yeah, definitely
much more to
excited.
come,
Yeah.
hopefully.
And as I said, this track has so much energy. So I'd love to hear more about your creative process and how you guys put out this track.
Want to start
Do
or?
you understand?
Okay, so for us, we're really big on the melodic emotional breaks and then something that leads into that real high energy drop, I suppose. And I guess that's always been a goal of ours to make the listener feel something and create that emotion, but also have those pumping moments that we're so passionate about. Like with our music, we when we perform, we play real high energy kind of music. And we wanted our own productions to reflect that. So and also what we love making. So that, like I said, the emotional kind of breaks and those strong lyrics and then the hard hitting drops is something that we've been so passionate about for such a long time.
We actually started the song on the piano. So no production to it yet. We just started sitting at the piano because Christine's been playing piano since she was a little girl. And we started with the melody process, and then we were like, okay, well, let's write to it. And we had to be really vulnerable, I guess you could say, in writing. We wanted it to be emotional and to have that, people listen to it. Like Christine said, we want people to feel something. So once we got the writing process underway, we obviously started working with a friend on the production side. And here we are today.
Yeah, and it's out in the world.
Yeah, it sounds like it all came together really well, which is great because it's the type of song that, you know, you expect to hear at like a dance club and people are going to love it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully.
So based on the comments on social media, I reckon, yeah, people are going to love it. And if this is a taste of what's to come, I'm sure there's many more incredible works out there as well that you guys are going to release.
We hope so. Well, yeah, definitely.
And I love the duo name. So tell me more about that and what you think that represents for you guys.
This story.
I know this story. We've actually been best friends for how long?
Like 17 years now.
We
long
went,
time.
yeah.
We met in high school. We were in year 7 together. And then I started DJing first. And then
under Starlight.
Under Starlight. Just it's like, don't ask.
And then I started DJing under Indigo. But once I got out into the DJ world, because I was obviously after Christine, people wanted to book us back to back. They didn't want us to play solo. They were like, the energy you guys have together is amazing. And at that point, we were like, we are so sick of each other. We have been best friends for that long. We've done everything together. But it got to a point where when we didn't play those shows together, it was kind of like something was missing. So we're like, okay, you know what? We're going to become a duo. And we went through this whole process of trying to come up with a name, like,
non-stop.
And we just didn't, again, it's like the music side of things. We just didn't like anything. We were like, no, that doesn't sound right. And at that point, people in Sydney, I guess, knew us as Indigo and Starlight. So we're like, what if we just drop the end and the back to back? And we're like, Indigo Starlight.
Yeah. So it just,
So that's how it
gelled
came
it together. Like drop the end, drop the back to back, and
it's Indigo
put it together.
It's a very long one, but you know.
Yeah. It's interesting name.
Yeah, what a nice story, and how incredible that you get to share not only your passion, but you get to share it with someone who's been your best friend for a long period as well.
Definitely.
Debatable. Definitely, you know, it's really good. We always say we're very lucky to have each other, like, especially when you're traveling and that, to have someone that you can like spend time with. You're not alone all the time. So it's really good. It's good.
Definitely. And as we said before, like you guys have worked together for quite some time now. So for anyone that's just coming across you for the first time, how would you describe your duo and what you're all about?
High energy.
Yeah, lots of energy.
We have a live performance as well when we DJ. Christine plays the guitar. So we're really all about high energy, hard music, hard dance, just having a good time, being yourself and having fun. That's pretty much what we love.
We love to put on a show and really showcase what we can do and our love of dance music. So yeah, I think that sums it up.
I love that. I'm here for all of that. That's amazing. And speaking of live shows, do you have any coming up, or how can people come out and see you guys perform?
Not yet.
Not at the moment. We've got some in the works, but
yeah, we've kind of stepped back to just work on our brand as a hard dance brand, because we have shifted from the commercial side, I guess you could say, and we made that decision to just fully go full steam ahead into the hard dance world, because that's what we're passionate about. So that meant, you know, cutting off a few gigs, which we're happy about now, just to work on our brand and push ourselves out there.
And who are some artists or that inspire you and your sound?
We have so many.
I know there's so many. I mean, who would you start with?
I'm a massive Headhunters fan.
Hardstyle,
yeah. We also do love Darren Styles. I think the kind of music he releases, it reflects the kind of music that we're very passionate about. You know, it's very emotional, and he has those, you know, really strong breaks and then the hard drops, and we love that. We love the Tweakers as well.
And even on the trance side, artists like Dash Berlin. I mean, we've followed him for ages, and that kind of music to us is amazing. So yeah, I would say those kind of artists definitely would be on the top of our lists of inspirations and stuff like that.
Yeah, and that's a really good mix of artists and inspirations as well.
Yeah, we do have a big mix. We started off with even like Christine was very inspired by Lady Gaga, and I was very inspired by Pink. So it's very two different ends, I guess, of the music world, you could say. But growing up, like, we've always been very inspired by music and, you know, just being honest and raw and loving what you do.
Yeah.
And you guys talked a bit about some of the equipment that you use when you perform live. Is there any equipment you've been meaning to add, or what's your like dream equipment when it comes to a live performance?
Eventually, I will definitely convince Christine to sing live. We're working on that. It's a work in progress. The poor girl, I'm like, so you should do this, and this now.
I would love to incorporate like a grand piano of some sort, or just a big piano, like to switch between the guitar and I guess a piano. I mean, that's something that I would love to
and
do.
then
during
she'll
our
sing
shows.
live as well. So.
Yeah.
Yes, we'd love to see that.
I agree.
One day. One day.
So based on the reactions, it seems like everyone is keen for more. So what do you guys have in store for the rest of the year?
More music. Jinx.
We haven't stopped, I guess you could say, working on new music, and we kind of keep pushing ourselves and giving ourselves deadlines of when we want certain tracks to be done. So at the moment we are working on a slightly harder track, which we're excited about. But yeah, again, perfectionist at it, listening to it, hating it, needing to do it again. So hopefully we release a couple this year. That's what our aim is.
Yeah, we're definitely aiming for more music, heaps more to share with the world, I guess.
We've only just begun, so
yeah, there's heaps and heaps in the works. So we're really excited that we're working on that at the moment and pushing more out eventually throughout the year.
Hopefully we'll let it, out into the world soon.
Yeah.
That's what I love to hear. I'm so, as I said, this is a taste of what's to come. I'm so excited to see what you guys are working on moving forward from here.
Well,
thank you. Hopefully you like it.
So that's all my questions. Did you guys have any other comments you want to add, or things that you want people to know about your duo or this particular release?
Just that it's the beginning of more.
It's out everywhere.
It's
out everywhere. Stream it.
Let us know what you think. And thank you as well for all the support we've received on
it.
it.
We really appreciate it.
It means a lot to us. So yeah.
Yeah, to the first of many, I guess.
Yeah, so we'll keep you on our radar, and we're so excited to see what's in store for you guys.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, you too. Thanks so much for your time, guys.
Thanks for having us,
Brooke.
Thank you. Bye.